Welcome to Agenda Edina, a program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. The city is working toward a one-year moratorium on the sale of THC-infused edibles and drinks in Edina. On July 1st, it became legal in Minnesota to sell edibles and beverages containing no more than 0.3% tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC, to people 21 and older in a form limited to 5 milligrams of THC per serving and no more than 50 milligrams per package. The law empowers local municipalities to enact ordinances on matters such as licensure, compliance, enforcement, and zoning. Because the city would like sufficient time to study issues related to regulation and licensure, City Manager Scott Neal recommended the one-year moratorium.
We've talked about it at the city staff level about what's an analogous thing that we already regulate, and tobacco really comes to mind. And can we take our tobacco control practices and standards and apply them to THC infused edibles and drinks? We think that we can. They're not exactly analogous, but they're close, and we think from a regulatory standpoint that's going to be a good model.
The City Council granted first reading of the ordinance establishing the moratorium at its July 19th meeting. If the Council grants second reading at its meeting August 3rd, the ordinance will become effective immediately. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency is overseeing the investigation and cleanup activities at the Highway 100 and County Road 3 groundwater plume Superfund site. The contamination site is in St. Louis Park, but the plume, or area of contaminants from it, stretches into part of Edina through an aquifer more than 300 feet below ground. Since trace contamination first appeared in an Edina well in 2000, the city has taken steps, including installation of a sophisticated treatment system to remove the chemical contamination and keep drinking water safe. The plume was added to the Superfund National Priorities List in 2020. EPA staff would now like to talk with area residents about its ongoing investigation and cleanup of the site. EPA Community Coordinator Heriberto Leon and EPA Remedial Project Manager Andrew Kleist will be available to talk with residents in person, virtually, or over the phone between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. August 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Interviews will be about 30 minutes, and the questions will help EPA understand community concerns and information needs about the site.
These interviews are a way for us to meet with the community members and learn about their site-related needs, concerns, and expectations, as well as how the community gets information and would like to receive information from EPA moving forward.
The information gathered from residents will be used to create a community involvement plan, a guide the agency uses to enable meaningful community involvement throughout the Superfund investigation and cleanup process. To schedule an interview, contact EPA contractor Meg Musa at 440-688-4006 or meg.musa@tetratech.com. Public safety officers and the community are coming together this summer to express their creativity and promote teamwork. The Art Together event at Fred Richards Park offers a unique way to get to know the city's men and women in uniform. Edina TV shows us how art is building connections.
Given a few art supplies, the creativity of these young artists is obvious. And after a few scribbles with a marker, it's easy for them to overlook the uniforms the grown-ups lending a hand are wearing.
Whatever the police officers and firefighters do, they just think of fun things, and I can't even pick what one is good.
The Art Together events began this summer at Fred Richards Park, with the first held in June. More than 40 children joined this event in July. A third will be held in August. They all have one goal.
Yeah, let them know that they're safe with those people who are in uniform, and that it's not necessarily scary to go up to a man or a woman in uniform, and that they are an approachable person in our community, and that's how they should be viewed.
The art created is an extra bonus. By sharing a conversation or just a laugh, these police and firefighters hope children will be less afraid to approach them in the community.
You know, they can put a name with a face and know that that police officer is going to come in and be open, right, and understanding of what they're asking for. So that was the goal.
This opportunity was made possible by the Edina Crime Prevention Fund, with input from the city's race and equity manager.
Her input is vital, I think, with any new project that we start with the city.
To really learn if making art together is effective at building connections, you only have to ask the artists.
They're really nice people.
It's good because like I would be more comfortable talking to them if I need help.
A new perspective, built with bright colors and a little time together.
It's just nice to be able to put a face to a badge or a uniform.
I'm Dan Carpenter for Edina TV.
The last Art Together event this summer will take place at Fred Richards Park, 5 p.m. August 17th. Registration is suggested but not required. To learn more, visit edinaartcenter.com. We hope you're having a great summer in Edina. Thank you for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.